Hi, this is my Chapter 11 Managing Communication Apprehension and Interview Speech Lab assignment. The topic for my interview that I will be doing is on surfing. I am interviewing one of my high school classmates named Kalei Obayashi, who has been surfing for about 13 years now. I chose the topic of surfing because I am a hospitality major and I feel like surfing is a big tourist attraction here in Hawaii, so it is good to know the culture behind it and what it is basically for tourism purposes. Another thing is that the audience for my speech is probably going to be people from Hawaii, so they can relate to what kind of surfing is and they've seen it before. The opening thesis statement for my speech is that surfing is a popular sport and part of our culture here in Hawaii. So I would kind of use the technique to have the audience relate to what surfing is, which kind of grabs their attention to my introduction. I'd go on as a resident of Hawaii, surfing is found practically everywhere on our island. The sport originated here in Hawaii and has spread across the world. Not only as it is seen as a hobby to many locals, but it now can be considered as a profession. The first main point that I would go over with Kalei is how he got into surfing himself. So that would kind of inform the audience of how local families treat surfing over here as a norm compared to other places. The second point that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to ask him more about the types of surfing, which includes longboarding and shortboarding for now. So there's two types of kind of boards, and I would want to inform my audience more about them. The third point is how surfing has changed over time and the history of surfing and how it relates to our culture here in Hawaii. So this last point is going to be really the main point that kind of ties everything together and relates it back to Hawaii and the people who live here and how it's spread over the world. And then finally, I'm going to end with a concluding section and letting him to add any comments or recommendations on where to go if they want to start or learn how to surf. So my concluding statement would be something like, surfing was perfected in Hawaii and grew to new potentials throughout the world. The sport is in a constant state of change over time. Style and performance varies within each person as they take part in this historical pastime or profession. And yeah, just let him add any comments. I feel like it's good to ask him for recommendations on where to go if people or the audience want to learn how to surf. And yeah, thank you.